We're going to be ministering with them. John Cook said to me, I need you to come back next year in our church, come and preach. Berlin Church have invited me to come and preach for them. I've got 2 teaching sessions in October in Bangkok, Thailand, where I'll be speaking in 2 of these great church plants. I'll be training their leaders. I'll be speaking in their churches. It's outstanding, outstanding opportunities. In December, I'm going to be in Da Nang, in Vietnam, and I'm going to be working with the international church, with Josh's church, with the missionary leaders, and with leaders from both of the other churches. This is pretty awesome. You know, your pastor's in demand. We've got some great people coming through the life of that church. We've got John Cook, we've got Jonathan Vickers coming back in October, and we're going to allow him to be loosed and pray for people who need healing. We've got Scott Wilson coming in November. He'll be in Bratislava as well as here. He'll be live streamed to Ipswich. Ipswich is doing really well. They're moving into a new venue soon at Key Place. It's going to be outstanding. It's going to go. It's going to go. Some things are going to. We've got a great church. Things are happening. People are getting saved. New people are coming into the life of it. Don't believe the negative people. Don't believe the detractors. Don't let these people who decide they're going to stay home on a Sunday night rather than come out on a Sunday morning. And rather than come out on a Sunday night to church. I don't know how you do it. There have been many times when Denise and I have sat there at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday thinking to ourselves, oh God, I'd give somebody £100 if they would go to church in my place. I don't know if I could stay at home and just be watching television knowing that church is happening and I'm not there. I just couldn't do it. I just could not do it. Even if I had to drag myself there and I go home. And that's exactly what I did on Sunday night. I went home, I sat down, had a glass of wine. I was gone. I was so tired. On Monday, my voice was gone. I couldn't speak anymore. Okay? So I want to say these last words to you here. God is doing something. He's been doing something for a long time. We are an outstanding church. Be excited about your church. We're going to the next level of growth in the life of our church. And there are so many people that need Jesus in Norwich, Ipswich and Bratislava. Jesus said, I'll build my church and the gates of hell will not stop it from moving forward. So we have to navigate that when the devil comes to stop us from moving forward. We have to navigate. Like I said to young Johnny on the phone today, we don't have PAs in our church. I expect my team to answer their own emails. Because I tell you what, all those pastors out there, they've got PAs coming out their earlobes. And because they never answer their own emails. And it's almost impossible to get through with them. The devil will attack you, no doubt. But we need to rise up like Joshua and Caleb. We need to take a hold of the promises of God for our lives, our family, our business and our church. Faith in God will prevail against the enemy. You know, Jesus said, faith in God can move a mighty mountain. You know, I don't know of any miracles where mountains have actually moved. Do you know what I mean? I haven't heard of any. I've heard maybe some stories where they excavated and they literally moved a whole pile of dirt and made a mountain disappear. And they said that's how God... But that's not a normal miracle, right? I think it's more of an engineering miracle. I haven't heard any stories. Has anyone else heard any stories of mountains that have literally vanished because we prayed in faith? Let me put it to you this way. What mountains are in front of you right now? What's the possibility that we could put that mountain behind us? How faith in God can help us to put the mountains that we're facing now behind us. How about we look at them through the rear view mirror? It's a lot smaller than a windscreen, isn't it? Yeah. A lot of us see the mountains in front of us through the windscreen. But faith in God can put them behind us. You know, I look back at the things that Denise and I struggled with 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Living in Asia for 12 and a half years was fraught with difficulties. You know, fraught with difficulties. So much culture stress and things that were placed in front of us. And, you know, I've met so many missionaries that live the missionary lifestyle. They get paid from their country to do virtually nothing. Words of faith that God is in charge and the promises of God are yes and amen. I'm finished this. Questions. Now those 10 spies were bleached by the sun. forgotten. One day, I got called. Somebody. Thank you, Pastor Tom, for. I'm not blowing my own trumpet. I'm just blowing my trumpet. Cool, eh? History. Reading my books now. Amen. Gilpin, I said to him, "Put it inside of you. You got to get it out." So I write it. Fourth book. But I'm going to change for a mongrel. Or God being a father and help examples of our own father. We can be the generational change agent for children. Young leaders today that are leading great churches, their father, last week, his father was his great grandfather served in the armed services. No wonder he became. So we can do this. I need you to believe in me. I need you to get forward with me. Yeah. I need you to stand with me, because I think we're standing. Or a comment that you want to give at this particular.
I really loved when you posed the question. Sometimes you take a risk in faith. Be wrapped up in the time with excuses, even excuses that what you put on risking just actually feel confident that I'm not the best, I'm not the most. He's called me something, if I'm and actually again you're not the
I said, I need you to take on kids. They said, we did. But they. I have no struggles when it Tom tells me. No, he's a leader. Prayerfully, but he wants to do it with all your mind.
What you said about faith. Like, I think sometimes you can have your faith to be very forward.
You know, when we stepped on the plane together, what are we doing? 18 months old and a little girl that's 4. When I went to the mission, which forms, I said, great, I need. I said, I'm being there. He said, 35,000. You need to understand that if you do that, you'll be the. I thought. Guess who raised £35,000? He said, you wouldn't be able to learn that. ต้องขลมจังเลย But someone else.
I love doing the house and he's about talking to people in church. Talk to people and hear their stories.
When you hear the stories of people at church, you can